Cozy games have been trending in many communities as of late. I myself, someone who finds comfort in the existential, dark-themed games, have also fallen for the cutesy charm these games have. Whether it be Animal Crossing, Smooshy Come Home, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, or any other games like these popularized in the cozy game genre. My favorite being short hike-like games. Upon looking for these cozy games, I found one in particular that mimicked the style of Animal Crossing. A game titled Rental, covered in the coziness and graphics we've come to adore, yet when taking a deeper look, something sinister looks back. Something that toys with your nostalgia. Underneath the soft, comforting front is misery, hatred, sacrificial ritual, and the horrifying reality of being stuck in a confined space until the end of your days. Maybe you die as you try to escape. As you whittle what's left of your bloody fingers, splattered blood and nails against the wall, where you clawed for several days. Each day, fading more and more into the eternal darkness, growing weaker and weaker. No one to find the body. No heaven to take your soul. Only your fear of God, the one that rules this world, and what it will do with your soul. For a game about a family vacation, who knew death by starvation would loom over you like a dark cloak, as this once cute character curls up into a ball, now reduced to a fleshy bag of bones and soft whimpers into an infinite night. The game that encompasses these dark themes is none other than Rental. But before we dive any further, allow me to introduce myself. Hello everybody, my name is Backpack Comics and welcome to Internet Lore, the show where we cover a subject, game, or piece of internet history and find out all about it. Today, we will be covering the game Rental. So what is Rental? What is the mystery behind the house? Who is the main character really? What other symbolism does this game convey? Well, let's find out. Originally released around October of 2022, submitted for the 32-bit Jam and developed by Smarto Club. The game is simply a family vacation. You go to a rental beach house. Seems like paradise, right? Looking more into the devs, after making this wholesome little horror game, they went on to make cozy games. Those including Bubblegum Galaxy, Teacups Adventures in Girasol City, and Little Pond, a Teacup sequel. The devs are a team of 3 from Chile, and looking at the quality of their games, or at least the one that I played, they put a lot of effort into their creations. Rental recently hit Steam about 16 days ago as of writing this, specifically March 7th, 2024. For the extremely low price of free $3.99. You know, the Steam version of the game includes content not on the Itchio version. If you spend the $2.99, you get the Zine, which includes more information about the game. The game on Steam says it was developed by Lonely House and published by Animita Project. An update from the team as well shows that they switched names to the Animita Project Collective for horror games. Good idea to separate the cute from the terrifying. Before diving in too far, I highly suggest supporting the creators as this project has had a lot of effort and passion put into it. So please do consider trying this game out and supporting the devs. After looking at their backlog of games and seeing they mostly cover the cozy, wholesome genre, it is quite strange to see them produce a horror game. Kind of a jump scare to their audience, I guess. But I think as soon as you hit the startup screen and hear that music, I think it's insinuated that this is a little bit more than a wholesome game about a rental home. Now that we have covered some of the surface level information, let's dive into some of the details about the game. Let me see here. I always misplace my notes. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't played it yet. So how about this? Let's play Rental, and then I'll get back to you on what I think. If you do not wish to see me play through the full game, you can skip to this timestamp here. And without further ado, let's dive right on into the game. What is this game that we have before us? This is very cool. Press space. Dude, I will press space. What is this place? This is a cute game, but with sinister undertones, maybe? What do you think, Umi? Not too shabby. Hello, child. Bro, did you want to play with me? No. The door is open. Could the rental man already be there? Could be here? There's no sprint. We're just left to walking. We're little buns, dude. Who doesn't love bunnies? I shouldn't stray too far. She shouldn't stray too far. Because if we stray too far, this is like Animal Crossing. I keep talking about Animal Crossing. Dude, I was talking with Ploop yesterday. Oh my god, this shit was so funny. Who closed the door? Hey, open up! But I'm the one inside. It won't open. I should find that rental man. Freaking Ploop and I were talking about Eminem and how like his music formula is. I should find that rental man. And it was very annoying because all we would do is just like come back like it's Animal Crossing. That bitch gave back shots like it was Animal Crossing. I went to the store to get some Danimals while flossing. Is that ninja? No, that's just an animal flossing. I should find that. I owe a debt like it's fucking Animal Crossing. One time I stubbed my toe in Animal Crossing. He took a hot bath in Animal Crossing. Slept in a queen-size bed like it was Animal Crossing. Did you come from the outside? I've been trapped here for weeks, months. I don't even know anymore. I need to get the keys. My parents are... Forget about your parents. You'll never see them again anyway. He's a Dracula. Dude, we're gonna have to cannibalize. Unless what? You'll have to perform a ritual to exorcise this cursed place. Yes, that's it. I can't do it myself, of course. I'm just some helpless rental man. He's a vampire, dude. He's a freaking vampire bun, dude. The vampire buns of legend have finally surfaced from Animal Crossing. But you're a little girl. Who else could do it better? You just need to find the artifacts. It's let me see. Sticks, crosses. Ha ha ha. A woman behind bars. Some angry man. No, not me. 3 candles. And then... What? Wait, I think you should know. There appears to be a secret room somewhere in here. I don't know how to summon it, but some of the stuff is probably there. Good luck. Huh? Fuck! Nothing in here. Looks like a good place to hide. Looks like a what? A good place to hide? There's no way we're gonna have to hide. Oh, found a key. Dude, fuck yeah, man. So we found the keys. Okay, we'll take it. Wonder if 90 DF is on. But the TV looks kind of fuzzy. I forget the voice. Good place to hide. That I do not like that. Oh, a cross. This one was easy. Found a cross. Nice. I can use this to reach high places. Found the wooden stool. Nice. I could use this to take a piss. I'd rather not. Use the wooden stool to reach the cupboard. Huh, there's nothing in there. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, guys, this is getting kind of spooky dooky. This home is very large. This is a very large home. Now, this guy looks angry enough. Found the angry man. Oh, it's Jesus. Jesus isn't angry. The windows look kind of low budget. Damn, she got him. Just some clothes my dad would wear. Just some clothes my dad would wear. This is not the time to take a nap. Ah! Sorry. I don't know why that freaked me out. Use the key. Clothes. Ah! A cross thingy. What is this? I don't think I could use this. Ooh, cute necklace. It's not the time to take a nap. Okay. Oh, this game is so good so far. There's a man, but doesn't look angry. There's a woman, but she's not behind bars. There's some ugly kid, too. Fuck, dude. Dude, kids are ruthless. Like, kids actually are ruthless. Like, kids will always speak their opinion, which is, like, super crazy. Like, kids really, like, don't care about, like, your well-being or, like, how much money you have or anything. 4 chairs, huh? My little brother should eat something. Is there anything in here to eat? Guess not. Wouldn't still reach the cupboard. Another cross. Nice. It's always the time to take a nap. Dude, it is always the time to take a nap. I might take a little freaking nap after this stream. The couches of couches. Meaty. It does look meaty. Some random woman with a baby. Probably the Virgin Mary, dude. No problems here. Is the dad a vampire? I looked away. He's the rental man. He's not the dad. He's the rental man. 2 candles. Nice. Can we check our progress? No, we can't. I press escape. Sometimes that is a death sentence in these indie games. Like the game will just end. Let's see what's over here. Blah. A woman behind bars. Weird taste of decoration. Nice, dude. These are all like religious paintings. There's no real like checklist or anything. So he was like standing right here when like weird shit was happening, right? Where do we go? Where do we go? Do your controls change whenever you get into a new room, like the camera angles? No, they stay the same. The table is floating. Fair enough. Why did that do that? We're trying to be like creative little bugs right now. Wait, this drawer is like split in half, oddly. No, that's not, I guess that's not enough to be odd or scary. There's a floating desk. I can't use my stool to get to the floating desk. Maybe like try to bring it down. There's always stuff between the cushions. Oh shit, a candle. I'm like, what? Okay, so now we have that. There's always stuff between chair cushions. Check in the toilet, dude. Like, grow a sack real quick. Oh, new door, new door. I noticed. I noticed. Okay, now we're gonna enter the back rooms. Yep. Oh, shit. Dude, it's freaking us, dude. It's Umi. Oh, this is fucked up. This is like, very silent, very hill, if I could say. Oh, this is excruciating. This is gonna be crazy. Only 2 left. What is gonna become of this like silly little rabbit? Because you know like horrible shit is gonna happen. I am now on my computer. Hello, by the way. How are you? I'm doing great. We only have 1 cross left. I'm doing excellently. They had some Jesus depictions that were pretty interesting. Who here loves the Christ? Who here is here to spread the good word of the Lord? Who here is going to spread the good word of the Lord? Jesus Creasus, you could say. Jeebles Creebles. You can't back that ass up either. You cannot back that shit up. My milkshake brings all the beans to the yard and they're like, it kind of smell funny. You should clean us better. Smell weird. The meme is like, them holding a candle and behind me at 2 a.m. walking. Aw, that's cute. I hope to see this. I hope to see this. Joker Jesus. Dude, Joker Jesus is... You don't mess with Joker Jesus. Let's just say that much. I'm afraid there's going to be like a dubious creature kind of like lurking around. Want to know how I found God, Batman? You want to know how I found God, Lucifer? But we're just, dude, like, honest to God, and I'm just being honest, because that's how I am. That's who I am, really. We're just a little bun. We're trapped in a Silent Hill-esque maze. We're trying to get freaking to our parents, though. Trying to get to our parents. We're trying to get some Danimals and Animals Crossing. Animals flossing. Really? Was that just Ninja? Oh, wait, no, it was just Animals flossing, really. Stolen from Blue Tube, Stolen Valor. We are in a new area now. Ooh. I love this. This is awesome. This game, very sick game. I really like our little like crip walk. Our little stompies defeat. Inside of Jesus, there's sus. Ooh. You hate to hear it too. You hate to hear it, but you have to remember that. You have to remember. Okay, Umi needs to back that ass up and fucking go back from whence we came. This maze is very elaborate. If I could use any word to describe it, I would use the word elaborate, which I just did, actually. If you rewind it a little bit, I did just use the word elaborate. Oh, getting elaborate in this labyrinth. The last one. We can pray now, or whatever. Or no, do the ritual. The ritual of sin. The ritual of spin. Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. You have been... Let's just say you've been canceled, my friend. Let's just say Jesus get a little canceled every now and again. The door is open. It took 2024 years for Jesus to get canceled. And the year of our Lord. Holy crap, Lois. What is this place? What is this place? Oh, this is kind of like pretty though. Oh, sorry, weird chills. This is beautiful. Like I know it's like a fucking like scary, but I think this is like gorgeous. Wow. So this is the silly circle, huh? Looks like I can perform the ritual here. I should place all the stuff I have in the circle. This is awesome. Like, I know it's like scary, but this is like kind of fucking like cool. I don't know. Okay, we know, Umi. Umi, we know. We know, Umi. This ain't my first rodeo, Umi. Anyone else just have a horde of Squishmallows? I actually don't own a single Squishmallow. I don't. I'll be the first to say it. I don't have any Squishmallows. Everybody loves those little fuckers, though. How many we talking? How many we talking? On some real shit, how many we talking? Can't figure out how to place this last shits, though. I love this music. It almost sounds like the Death's Notes, you know? Looks like I can perform the ritual here. Okay, everything is placed. Yay! What should I even say? That useless man just disappeared on me. Okay, here goes nothing. Perika Perilala Paporina Pepi Rudo. Oh fuck! We said exactly the right thing. And it looks like the cursed being from the 9th dimension will soon appear and reap our souls for us to not keep. The creature will keep, but we will not. This is a fate worse. Hello? Ursta Umi. What? Seems like the rental man is not here yet. Might as well unpack what we can. Umi? Oh, never mind. The door is open. Could you go check? I don't think we should go inside the house. What the fuck? This game was sick. The 32-bit jam of 2022. This was really sick. This game, epic. I loved it. This gets a round of applause, guys. This game gets a round of applause. This game gets a round of applause. This game was better than Animal Crossing. Wait, what was that? Oh, it was just Danimals saucing. Was that Ninja Fortnite? No, it was just an animal flossing. I'm so sorry I keep bringing that up. So after beating the game, you are given an achievement that says beaten your first run, which means that there is a second outcome to the game, which we're going to be diving into right now. I'm going to keep recording just to see if anything is different, but I think for the most part everything is the same. The power steering on the bunny is crazy. Umi, are you listening? I said the seaside fog is getting denser. Did you see? We're almost there. Had to be a little bit preppy for that one. The end. So, okay, so this time we were on our way to the beach? Okay, wait, give me a sec. Now that we played the game and have a base understanding of it, let's dive into the mechanics of the game, being the gameplay, ambiance, etc. The game plays with 10 controls of your little bun having an extremely easy and simple button layout. All you have to do is collect and place items. The game, though in an Animal Crossing graphic style, plays like Resident Evil Silent Hill. The game also utilizes similar camera angles found in those games, building lots of tension and unease. Every environment was excellently crafted. It is not often I feel uncomfortable. The mirror maze and looking for the crosses was extremely creepy, especially when you look in said mirror and you have a wide grin on your face. Cutesy games turned creepier, becoming my favorite, like a favorite genre of mine. Speaking of crafted environments, the art of the game is stunning. From the character design to the objects, even to the dialogue, all of it falls into place so well. There are a few environments, all varying in different degrees of existentialism. The outdoor setting with your family is sunny. Joy sets into your heart with a skip. Though your character is a little annoyed, who wouldn't be excited to be at a rental house next to the beach? The next environment is inside the home. It is filled with religious symbols, also having a long hall that seems sometimes infinite. Weird that it feels like you could get lost in such a small home. Though in the Christian Catholic religion, these symbols are supposed to give hope, but there is something off, something sinister about these objects. The Maze of Mirrors does an excellent job to let the player know that you are completely isolated. No one is looking for you. Not only is the maze confusing, this room wasn't even here originally. Lastly is the ritual room being a very dark pocket dimension. This game just shows how minimalism, especially when isolated, can make you feel all the more lonely. Last comments about the art being the facial expressions. They tell leagues of what the character is feeling. The styles of the little bun bun does remind me of that early GameCube PSX style. We've all had creepy moments in games that look like this, I swear. Whether if it was intentionally a horror game or not. Great work. This game was also so immersive because of the writing and sound design. The soundtrack is definitely something to be discussed. The introductory song, oh my god, it's beautiful. I talked about this in my walk video, but games that make you feel like you're in some sort of a dream, that's it for me. Like, I love it. This game is carried by Ambiance. Because in some areas there is a lack of music, it is carried by the sound design. It had this ability of making the house seem so active, yet it's desolate. Having that cold feeling of somebody watching over your shoulder. Or feeling that shadows are moving in the corner of your eyes, though they're not there. The game does well of taking this Silent Hill-like feeling in an Animal Crossing setting. There are differences between the Steam version and the Itch version as well. I'll get into that a little bit later. They do affect the ambiance and story, though. The sound design does an excellent job of making you feel isolated. The game constantly feels like you shouldn't look behind you, that there's something actively stalking you. The pings after acquiring items to the strange noises you hear when interacting with something, very reminiscent of Silent Hill. The maze area made me feel like I was going insane. That music in there depicts a graveyard. Things you see in a graveyard. This is a very specific reference. I don't expect anyone to get this. If you get this, comment. Things you see in a graveyard. What does it mean? No one knows. Again, this music makes you feel like you're on a mass graveyard. Dragging your feet bloody against the smooth, unscathed obsidian floor, only to see a smiling version of yourself in the mirror, though it may not be the expression you convey on your face. This area is so awesome because of these details. Also, the feet plaps in this game are a 10 out of 10. Very cute bunny feet plaps. In the final area, the wind chimes and dark choir sing as you prepare the area of ritual. It builds to a climax that screams the end of days. There are also roars and guttural noises that can be heard in the background. You are appeasing some beasts as the angels of hell sing of their victory. Outro song is super solid as well. This somber lullaby reminds you that the game has a larger mystery that is still unsolved. Before we dive into the main meat, I want to discuss the differences between the Itchio version and the Steam version of the game. There is a clear polish difference between the two. During the game in the Itchio version, you are left with an uncomfortable and silent house. In the Steam version, you are haunted by this strange green bunny specter thing. A long bunny, some might say. The harassment of this creature is relentless and sometimes overbearing, as the beats between the scares are not far and few. This was apparent my second playthrough, but during my third and fourth, it calmed down a significant amount. Another difference in the base game is the first ending. The long bunny is visible coming from behind the rock in the Steam version. In the Itchio version, it is not there. Another minor difference, the Maze of Mirrors in the Itch version is a fixed camera, a 3/4 back shot of our protagonist. In the Steam version, we are thrown into a first person with the same tank controls. In both versions though, you cannot see Umi's face. Curiously, I put the brightness up on the Itchio ending to see if there was in fact an evil bunny there. It was just extremely hard to see. But there wasn't. I tried several things to just crank up the brightness to see if there was like any sort of outline, but I could not find anything. So I'm just going to say that this long bunny was included in the Steam version. It is no surprise that this game is confusing, but the second end actually tells us a lot about Umi's situation. It seems she's in a blank state until snapping out of it, as seen at the end of the games. Listen up, class. If you've been taking notes, well, you know what we're dealing with right here is a PT situation. Let me explain. Calm down, class. Calm down. Let me explain for those of you who don't know. Umi somehow got stuck in a time loop. We may even start the game in the loop. She enters the house, finds everything, and is then killed by the entity trapped in the house. She wakes up moments before going back to the rental to try again. I don't think she can do anything about it either. Or maybe she's already tried and has just accepted brief moments with her family, the rental man, only to die and repeat again. So 2 possible theories here. The rental man has done something to her, possibly killed her, and now her soul is bound to the house, not being able to leave. The other is the house is some sort of portal that has such a strength that no soul can escape its grasp once entering. With this mystery in mind, let's take a look at the developers a little more in depth to see if we can find anything else out. As we stated earlier in the video, this game was developed by Lonely House and published by Animita Project. So what is Animita Project? A visit to their website will show you that it was created by Lonely House, Fishbowl Team, and Studio Voyager. Their website actually has a definition for what Animita means. Quoting directly from the page, an animita is a house for a wandering soul who died away from home, handmade by the people who remembered the dead and wish for them to not be alone. Also stating, this is what our games are to us, a digital memento mori, where we lay to rest our ideas and mark them with a makeshift grave for you and everyone who passes by to play and, with a little bit of hope, remember. I really enjoy that last quote. I just want to include that in. Sometimes I feel like games are just that. Anyway, animita is a Chilean word. Connecting this back to the devs, it is actually pretty cool with this in mind on how they created the game. Did they make this to honor someone? Upon loading up the game, we get a plethora of different animitas flashing before us. Some looking innocent and others looking pretty sinister. Maybe not every animita is made with good intention. Not exactly sure how that would go about or what that means though. Sadly, there is still some missing context and thus ends our deep dive. I'm just kidding, what do I look like, a damn goof? Good thing we bought the supporter pack on Steam and got the zine, which provides many answers. I'm only going to be showing a few photos from the zine, as I believe if you wish to see the art inside, you should support the creator to do so. I mean, it's only $3 after all. So what we still don't understand is, who is the rental man and how did the loop start? According to the zine, this game may have been based on experience. Kind of creepy. The 5 developers of the game, wait, 5 developers? So in the credits, it only credits 4 developers. The zine is written by somebody under the alias of R. The team went on a rental vacation near the beach. The house had an off vibe to it. Inside was littered with religious symbols. We're kind of seeing the connection here, right? And of course, there's nothing wrong with that, other than the fact that the writer of the zine states that they don't seem like the figures they're used to. This is possibly alluding to the idea of them being cursed or possessed items in the house. Harboring this negative energy, it fills the house. The home, now having guests inside, this disturbs it. The writer says that they saw people coming from random parts of the house. Obviously, they weren't there. R feeling the need to hide when these intruders were present. The room also having the smell of naphthalene, which I know exactly. I know exactly what that is, you know, but I'll explain it to you guys just in case you don't. Naphthalene is a toxic chemical compound used to make toilet deodorant, mothballs, PVC, insecticides, dyes, and more. I actually didn't know what mothballs were, I'm not gonna lie. Mothballs are made to prevent damage from silverfish, moth larvae, and mold. Inside, they have deodorant and sometimes pesticides to get rid of pesky little vermin that run around and need cloth. A good alternative to mothballs is cedar chips, lavender sachets, or silica gel packs. Those are the little bags you get in your new bags or backpacks. Anyway, the smell is something like an old closet in an old house. It smells a tad bit like menthol, pine sol, and house paint. Too much inhaled over a period of time will give you a pretty bad headache. Getting back on topic, bad smells are usually associated with bad spirits. With this knowledge, along with the seemingly cursed religious objects, something isn't right in this house. Perhaps we were right to call the house a portal. It has a certain power to pull people in. The result of this, if what the author is writing about is anything like the game, R states the house was seemingly infinite, though it was small. Especially feeling this at night. One thing to note, the team had a profound idea on this vacation. They began designing this game. The game was so captivating to them that they became neglectful to the author, becoming more distant. The author starting to feel less real. Even the items that once belonged to the author faded away. Along with these belongings, the memories, the faces, all of a sudden they're gone. People now come and go, not knowing how long it's been, just living every day the same. The only remnants of our doomed author is a lone towel, bleached by the day-long kisses of the sun that lay atop a rock. The final memento of someone who once was, now fading out of continuation. Trapped in the dominion of a malevolent, evil god with no intention of releasing the souls confined. Apparently, the devs of the game do not like to remember the creation of Rental because of this. The game is based off of this experience, based off a person they seemingly forgot. Umi is a direct representation of R. The family in the game represents the team, and the Rental Man? Who is the Rental Man? Let's use contextual clues and what we know now to figure out what role he plays in this game. Thinking back to earlier when we mentioned, what if one of these Anamitas, one of these homes, was created not to honor the dead, but for some sort of opposite reason? Maybe this is the opposite reason. What we can devise now, knowing that the religious artifacts are possessed or cursed, the house is trapping souls, and those who enter are forgotten. The house itself was not originally like this. The Rental Man made the house this way through various rituals to make the home a trap for souls. Think back to when the Rental Man was speaking with Umi. He phased in and out of the world, something that the main character cannot do. Because of this ability, it makes me think that this is his dominion, a pocket dimension trapped somewhere in between what we would call limbo and the natural world. Because the Rental Man owns this realm, so is he able to make the rules, allowing him to travel between the domains. A connection hidden in plain sight as well is the tall and hollow figure that follows you. Much like in religious or ritualistic sacrifices, sometimes a soul is needed to carry out this ritual. Almost every religion has had a history of sacrifice of some sort. Nowadays, we do not use violence and human souls as offerings. If this type of ritual were to take place, it would be done with vile intention, done to mock life, to anger spirits, sacrilege. I believe this to be a practice done against the religion of Christianity because of the symbols used in the ritual. I believe the same ritual spot we made in the end of the game is the same way the first victim, or the offering, was given to the malicious entity. The game ends when Umi meets the fate of a giant boulder. I believe the home to have a secret room where this took place. I believe that the unfortunate life that was stolen was bludgeoned to death by a rock in the ritual site. In this, the creation of the portal now has the goal to pull as many spirits in as possible, the Rental Man carrying this deed out with great pleasure. I came to this conclusion with two ideas. It is either the will of the Rental Man, luring in and tricking new tenants to go to the basement just to do the same ritual and get stuck. It could also be that the spirits already trapped long for companionship, believing trapping the soul will bring it just that, only for them to be isolated. Next is the lies of the Rental Man. He tells us that he is trapped as well, which is not true. We know this because it is seen that he can travel in and out of realm. The only way for us to escape is to perform the same ritual. In this sacrilege, we are not doing a ritual to escape, but rather one to trap ourselves there. We also shift to a different moment in time as we see the house is already lived in when we see similar clothing to Umi's father. I believe this instance in time is one like a mirror room. All of the spirits reside in the same house, but cannot see or interact with each other. The first victim, the rabbit that spies on us when finding the items for the ritual, we can't move or notice the presence other than a gut feeling. I thought that maybe the rabbit was trying to warn us not to continue any further, but this is not true as it traps us anyway. Another theory, though the model for the rabbit is the same, it could be many different spirits trying to tell us to leave, but we cannot see them other than a feeling. Umi stating that she gets this bad feeling herself. Nevertheless, it was done in vain as our cute little main character is now trapped in infinity, never to leave. But guys, don't worry, there is more lore, guys. There's always more lore, especially after I'm done writing and recording. There's always more. I noticed something strange in the Itchio version compared to the Steam version when playing. In the Itchio version, at the very end of the credits, you're left with a blank screen, and for about 3 frames, this strange creature pops up. A few ideas came to mind. Is this the bunny that's following us? Is this the true form of the rental man? Or is this a combination of the spirits manifested? Even going as far to research Chilean monsters and urban legends to try to piece something together, I really couldn't. You know the age-old expression, put a little worm on the end of your hook, throw it in the little pond and see if there's if anyone comes abiding. Ooh, sorry guys. Oh my god. I got a big tug right here. Let's see what we got. Suki actually responded to my messages. I was actually really surprised with the responses given by the dev. I'll explain more as we go along, but this game seriously is shrouded in mystery. After introducing myself, I asked about the image and I sent it to them, responding, "Hello, I'm afraid the answer may be disappointing." I didn't really understand that until they did tell me that they were uncomfortable talking about the game, but they would just give me all that they knew. But hey, it's lore accurate, it checks out. We read the zine, we know what's going on. The monsters seemed foreign to this developer. They then responded, "I'm not really sure what you mean. The Itchio version doesn't have any monsters in it." I was pretty adamant about asking, but shortly after, no response. So this leads me to believe, what if the zine is a little more accurate than we think? What if this was actually based on some sort of like real event? Honest to God, I feel like this is becoming an urban legend. Like, I'm like, what? So them revealing that they never even concepted a monster, that there was never added, is really weird. Look, and I mean, you even look, the Itchio version supposedly following the zine was made in the haunted house, right? Like the cursed house, the live Animita, right? You look at the Steam version, it's not there anymore. It's almost like a patch update, you know? It's like how Minecraft, it's always like removed Herobrine at the end. They removed Herobrine from rental. Is what they did. Many theories about what this thing could possibly be. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this in the comment section. What is this? Maybe it's the manifestation of the evil that resided in the house, like I was stating earlier. Maybe it's the rental man laughing in our face that the answers are right in front of us, but we can't actually save R or Umi. Maybe it is Herobrine. Like, you never know. I mean, these things go deep. I don't know. The walk went deep. I don't know. Now I'm open to a lot of stuff connecting now. But again, thank you to Suki for messaging me back and giving me all the information that they could. Cool profile picture, by the way. Wow, curled cat ears. I'm going to be giving this game an 8 out of 10. A captivating and beautiful story, well designed, and in its simplicity, it shines. There's something about this game that just makes it so special. It almost feels like a dream. The concept of being trapped like this, honestly, it's one of the scarier games we've reviewed on the channel. Imagine that feeling. You disappear completely. You never existed. You were the lucky person that the house took. Your family, friends, everyone, they forgot about you. Even though this is so horrifying and scary, it reminded me of a quote my old art professor told me. Cavemen wrote on walls not only to keep track of their history, but to be found. Why we as humans, as social creatures, is to be seen by others. I think cavemen wrote on the walls as a way to say hello. I'm here. Emotions would rush over you the moment you woke from the state of death to the rebirth in a random plot of time. Guilt, hatred, sadness. You drown and gasp for air as you manically piece together answers for your situations, ending things for yourself, speaking to others. The outcome remains the same. Imagine how your lungs would feel after screaming for days, only for time to never pass for you. Trapped. Luckily for us, we are not there. We are moving and living, all having relative freedom. I think a good lesson to take out of this game is to live every day like it's your last. Treat your loved ones the way that they deserve. Hug and tell your friends, family, partner that you love them. Be real. Umi forever has to repeat being mean to her younger brother, being unenthusiastic to her parents. We can live without that guilt. So let's live every day honestly. Let's be ourselves rather than hide our emotions and pretending to be people that we're not. Let's live life to the fullest. With this in mind, what did you guys think of the game? Any thoughts or theories you have on the story? Do you think this story is real? Will you guys ever get a rental? I know my ass won't, but you can let me know all about your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave a big smackaroo, a big like on the video, as it does help show support for the channel. And while you're at it, hit the big red, the subscribe button, and become a backpacker today. And with that, my name is Backpack Comics, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, have a nice night.